This is Pamela Sylvan MojoMaker, and welcome back to another episode of Mojo Talking. You know, one of the things that I hear a lot of people struggling with, and at times myself, is change. So today I thought I'd bring up the conversation around the challenge of change and what that may mean and or look like for you. Now, you know, I'm addressing this more so to entrepreneurs than anyone else, because usually when you're an employee or even retired, you have a sort of set routine that goes on in your everyday life and you just follow along Monday to Friday. I'm assuming that's the way. But for entrepreneurs, change takes place on a daily basis depending on what you're doing. And no 2 days are ever really alike, because phone calls come in, email comes in, and it's a challenge to continue to manage all that goes on in your life, as well as the internal changes that need to take place to take your business to the next level. Your business growth depends on your internal self-growth. So one of the really big things I want you to understand and that you need to do for yourself is, first of all, you need to fall in love with what you're doing. If you have no passion for what you do, change will be a challenge for you, because it's going to come every moment of the day. There's something new to cast your eyes on. So make sure that you are in love with what you're doing. So when change comes, good change, not so good change, however it shows up, you're able to manage and able to continue moving forward in your life. Step 2, when change lands at your on your doorstep or at your feet, don't freak out. Take a moment and breathe. You know, I have that technique about smiling and breathing, smiling and breathing. Breathe in 3 counts, breathe out 5 counts, and smile. You know, there's nothing really that you can't handle if you think about it. The mere fact that you've made it this far meant that you've overcome a whole series of challenges in your life so far, and you've made it this far. So first of all, congratulations for getting here. And second of all, whatever comes up against you, know that you can handle that as well. So don't freak out. Take a moment, breathe and smile, and consider what the challenge is in front of you. Have you solved this problem before? Are you able to sit down and go through what needs to be done? If you can't think yourself through, who do you know that can help you get through the thinking that needs to happen? Because you know, wherever challenge meets us, we can't solve it at the same place. We have to go to a higher place in our thinking and in our being to come up with the solutions to solve the problem, whatever it happens to be. All right? So, second step, don't freak out, breathe and smile, and go into some contemplation before you do what you need to do. Okay? So, number 3, it's similar to number 2, but it's really strategically and intentionally asking for help, asking for, and I'm not just talking maybe your mentor or your accountability coach, but I'm talking about sitting down and asking for help, whether you're a person that either prays or you're a person that meditates and just flows out your intention into the world, into life, and wait for inspired thinking to come to you. Inspired help, it will come if you sit and calm yourself and your thinking down. As I said before, there's nothing that can't be solved. All problems are solvable, and for the most part, time takes care of most things, so there's no need to fall apart. But always go on inspired actions. Did you know most people fall into problems because they react instead of taking inspired action? It's a knee-jerk reaction most people have to solving life's problems based on what they've seen other people in the past do, maybe how their parents solved problems in the past, or whatever it is. This is an opportunity for you to get inspired action. Ask. Your higher self knows the answers, but we have to give it time to talk back to us. We have to give ourselves space to hear the answers and replies. Number 4, when it comes to taking on change, the challenge of taking on change, is to prepare yourself. Don't get caught off guard all the time. Know that there are distractions in your life that are going to be problematic for you. Social media, friends, family, anything to do with with business, cash flow, health, relationships, all of these things constitute the entirety of our lives, and if we're not careful, can get in our way and trip us up. So have a plan for that. Make time for family. Make time for your health. Make time to read and reinvent yourself in your mind and in your thinking. You must constantly be renewing your mind. All of these things help with change when it comes time to be challenged. If you have no new thoughts, new thinking, or new anything, where are you going to go to get the help? This includes meeting new people. If you don't know anybody that you can reach out to when the challenge comes, how are you going to get help? Okay, so change is constant. It's the only thing that we can really depend on. For those of us that have children, you see the change. One day they were babies, the next thing they're adults. Change occurs every single second of the day. All right, I'm watching the timer on this video. Every moment is going by, never to be recaptured again. So manage change, challenge change. Don't let change challenge you. All right, that's a sign of a powerful mojo maker. It's time to bring some alchemy in your life and challenge the change that used to challenge you. So once again, this is Pamela Sylvan MojoMaker bringing you inspired mojo tips. And please subscribe to this YouTube channel to continually get those tips dropped in your inbox. Have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.